Yeah, y'all, you already know what it is. Back with another exclusive rock solid podcast. Yours truly, Memphis Bleak. And like I tell you all the time, when you see people sitting on this platform, it mean one or two things, but this time it mean both. This man to the right of me not only is solid, he rock solid, true, pillar, new to the game, and been holding it down. And this is one of many conversations we're gonna have. Welcome my brother Dee-1 to the building. You know what it is. Silent. What's up, my guy?
Man, bro, I'm looking forward to this conversation, bro. I'm serious, bro, because ain't too many people in the game got integrity.
No, definitely, man.
Yeah.
That's a rarity in this business, my G. Integrity. These guys come into business and I think they just see dollar signs and that becomes they morality, instinct, it becomes everything, and they put the dollar first, man. So
literally,
like I respect how you just came in on a whole different lane. What gave you that attitude and mentality to even do it?
Because I know that money didn't create me. God created me. You hear me? And because I know who my creator is, I know my purpose. My purpose is to get money, but not to worship money.
That's right.
You hear me? And that's just the difference, man. When people worship money and they make money their God, you know you can't really hang around them too much.
That's right.
You can't trust them.
That's right.
Because that means that God that they worship, eventually they're going to go against you because of that God they worship. You feel me? And so I just got into the rap game and I said, man, we've become addicted to worshiping money.
Yeah.
We literally, it's so much music that I blame your generation. To tell you the truth, bro. Y'all the get money generation.
Yeah,
but then,
we talked about getting money.
Oh, man. But then it was like, okay, what to do now once you get the money? And I think y'all left us hanging.
Yo, that's crazy you say that because I say it wasn't only our fault, it was the OGs before us because they taught us to get money. That's what everything. Get the money, get money. Queens get money. Brooklyn get money. Man, keep on making it. All that was before my generation. So we came up like, oh, the OGs got the rag tops. They got the big bubble link chains, the big Nefertiti pieces. Oh, we want to be like that. We want to get money. But they never told us what to do with the money. So we couldn't tell y'all what to do with the money. All we knew was to get the money.
Get the money and spend it on cars and jewelry.
And
money, cash, HOEs. You heard me? I think you know who said that.
Money, cash, hoes. That's right.
Man. You already know.
You know, and it's I'm gonna keep it all the way real. We exploit, yes, the whole culture and music, but bro, how can you change the mentality of a person who calls themselves that? Because all women ain't hoes.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's a certain demographic of women who will look at you and tell them, man, I'm a certified hoe. I stand on that.
I stand on that, yeah. Well, I just feel like if we see a young brother in the hood and he call himself a loser, any man that's in a position to speak life into him or say, you're not a loser, you a king. So if you see a woman calling herself a hoe, you know, excuse my language, I don't be even saying that word. But if you see a woman, oh, that's how you think about yourself, baby? I got a decision to make right now. I could either double down on, yeah, you definitely are, you know what I mean? And I'm finna treat you like one. Or I could be like, you know what, sweetie? You just misguided. You actually not that. You're a queen, and I'm gonna show you how. You feel me?
Yeah. Let me ask you, how old are you?
I'm timeless.
I like that answer.
Timeless. That's what I am, brother. Yeah,
okay.
I'm timeless.
So I want to say, put yourself before becoming timeless. 16, 15 years old, fresh off the block.
All right.
Girl telling you, hey, I'm a dancer, I'm a hoe. What you trying to convince her she not right then and there?
No, at that age,
All right.
Yeah.
Because we all make mistakes. We grow and we get wiser. You're not born wise.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember, when these records came out, is that your chick? I was what, 20, 21?
Got you.
You know what I mean?
So who did you look up to? Because they had somebody that was your OG at the time that knew, like, man, I used to be like you, Bleak, but I grew up and I grew wiser. And I feel like your OGs might have failed you because that's the thing. It starts with the OGs. When the OGs give game properly, then all of a sudden, the young generation is ahead of the curve because they like, dang.
I'm going to be honest. I'm never going to say my OGs failed me because my OG is the big homie. He gave me life. I wouldn't be here without him. I never had an OG to teach me about women. I never had a father. All I had was my mother. You know, my mother is an emotional creature, so you can't learn about women from a woman. You know, so I learned about women from just being in the street, going to the clubs, the music videos I watched. Now, you talking about back in the days, come on, man. We had songs. So what? What was my man saying? I got a man. What your man got to do with me?
Yeah.
I got a man. I'm not trying to hear that. See, so I grew up off those kind of records.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
exactly. Exactly.
But I'm not gonna consider them my OGs. It's just music that carved the mentality of a young man that was lost.
Right. And I think what enough rappers don't realize is when God has blessed you to make it as a rapper, you got a lot of young homies who you'll never meet in person, but they look up to you because you got a platform, you got a song, you got an album that's the soundtrack to their lifestyle. And I think enough people didn't think about it like that, and they were just selfish with their success. And they said, man, my success is meant to feed me and my family. I don't care what impact it's having on my listeners.
And bro, I'm gonna tell you, you're 100% right. Because you gotta remember, nowadays, there was no social media, so you didn't know your reach.
Okay.
You didn't know who in Alabama.
You couldn't see people making TikToks to your song.
Chicago. We didn't know what we was impacting. All we knew, I'm making music for my dogs. They say this gonna pay me. This gonna help move the moms out the hood, change our food struggles. We gonna get money. So yeah, we didn't. I'm gonna tell you honest, from me. I'm not gonna say we, from me. I ain't think about nobody else, bro. It was just what was in front of me and what the goal was.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I started getting shows, touring, and seeing like, oh shit, like we doing the same thing everywhere in the world. It don't matter if I land in Japan or I land in New York City. It's people getting up, going to work. It's people hustling. It's people scamming. It's people doing crime. But we all, at the end of the day, got the same goal. We're trying to make that bag to change life at home. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where that message went wrong in today's culture, because a lot of these kids today got the bag.
Yeah, they got the bag, but they don't realize that the bag is not the end of the road.
No.
They think that, oh, I got the bag, I made it in life. That's all life is about. Once they start, that's why you got so many people with mental health issues now. Because they're like, wait, I got what y'all told me to chase. I got the bag,
now
but I'm still lonely.
Yes.
But I'm still depressed. But I still don't know my purpose in life.
That's a fact.
And it's because if you made that bag your God, then you sitting there looking at the bag and you sitting there looking at your bank account like, all right, God, all right,
help
God.
me, tell me
God, help me, help me with this depression. Help me with this trauma that I can't deal with.
That's right.
And that money can't do it for you.
Nah,
you heard me? So
I tell people all the time, like, money makes life comfortable. It don't make life easy. Like, it just makes it comfortable. You go from riding the train, now you got a car. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, now, money is the type of thing now, when you get a super exceed amount of money, now you got so much family that wasn't family before, now they on your line.
Now you got rich problems. Yeah.
That's why I say, so no matter what class you in, whether you broke, middle class, or top tier, it's always problems in each one. Nobody is just sitting there living scot-free, just chilling, bro. Like,
yeah.
Nobody. So, but I want to go back, because you from New Orleans, man.
I am.
I love the accent. Like, that's one of my my favorite cities, because just of the culture, you know, the history, the blackness of the city. You know, everybody show love. It's like a brotherhood. But I always hear the same thing. Yo, Bleak, that's just you when you here. When you leave, we don't like each other no more.
One of the murder capitals of the United States for basically my whole childhood. And the sad part is, you got some people in New Orleans, they ain't gonna admit it. You know, they be faking when you call it out. But I'm from there, so I really know. You got a lot of people who take pride in being the murder capital. Yeah, we that, you heard me? Yeah, we really that. Yeah, number one, You know how sick and twisted that mentality is, bro?
Yeah, that's retarded, bro. You want to be the murder capital of the world like that? That's insane.
So that's what I grew up around. I grew up around a city where it's like everybody else outside the city love this city, but down here, man, we kill each other, we make music about it, we party to it, we make it a cool thing to be thugged out and to have no vision in life. And, you know, bro, so I just know I'm not loyal to a geographic location. You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal to people. But I done seen people in my neighborhood. It's called the Goose, right? Right next door to the Goose is the Checkerboard. And I'm seeing people, it's like, bro, 2 blocks separate us from them, and y'all got the nerve to have beef with these dudes to where you ready to kill just because of where they was naturally born at, down the street. Like, nothing about that ever been gangster or appealing to me, you know what I'm saying? So I got like a relationship with New Orleans where I don't like saying I'm a product of my environment. I think that God ordained me to make my environment be a product of me. Cause I wasn't just poured into by New Orleans. New Orleans ain't poured into me. People in New Orleans poured into me. You feel me?
Yeah.
How am I gonna worship a street or a little house that I grew up in? No, it's the people in that house, man. So I think my family, that's why I wear my grandpa around my neck to this day. Cause, man, it was people who had me feeling like, bro, you can't tell me I'm not rich. Even though we far from rich.
That's right.
But I'm rich in spirit.
That's right.
Because of the love that y'all poured into me, man. Like, and I realized everybody ain't had that though.
No.
Everybody ain't had that, bro.
Definitely.
So that's why I became a rapper, bro. Like, this was never part of the life game plan, bro. I went to college, I graduated, I got a business degree. I was a middle school teacher.
That's dope, man.
And then I became a rapper. It didn't make sense. But the reason why is because I said, man, when you're a rapper, you could be what Memphis Bleak and Jay-Z was to us, which is, y'all are making music that's helping us through hard times. Y'all are teaching us how to wear our hats. You heard me? What name brands is cool?
Yeah.
With that being said, with that power, we could change a whole generation if we take that power seriously. So I was like, man, I'd rather be a rapper with the heart of a teacher than be a teacher that's watching all my students follow their favorite rapper.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. You just spent that. I was gonna say, like, since a kid, was you always into Christianity? Like
I grew up Catholic.
Oh, okay.
So in New Orleans, you know, we got the biggest population of black Catholics in the whole country.
Oh, wow,
right?
I didn't know that.
Oh, a whole bunch of black Catholics in New Orleans. It's very common. It's very normal, right? So I grew up, my people had me, I would go to church on Sundays. I go take, first communion in second grade, 8th grade, confirmation. I went through all like the traditional rituals. And then I got out of my mama house, freshman in college. I went to LSU.
Oh, wow,
in Baton Rouge.
That's what's up.
And when I got to college, all in 1 year, my best friend in New Orleans got murdered. My girlfriend I went to college with cheated on me with a couple football players, you heard me? Oh, yeah.
It happens, man.
Yeah,
Those girls,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
why the song Is That Your Chick came out.
Ah, that's why it came out, bro.
My bad.
Bro, I got cut from the basketball team because I hooped growing up.
Oh, wow. Man, that's what's up.
For sure, yeah, before the rapping. So
every rapper had a hoop dream.
Everybody had a hoop dream. And we saw hoop dreams deflate like a trophy way.
Word up.
Got cut from the team. And then my roommate, who I went to college with, dude started like selling dope out of our dorm room and decided he wanted to turn from, you know, a college student to a D-boy. So, you know, that caused me and him to fall out. So all this happened my freshman year, man. And that's honestly what made me realize, man, I grew up going to church, but I don't have a relationship with God. Because when I'm falling on hard times, I'm sitting here thinking about revenge. I'm sitting here thinking about, I'm finna meet fire with fire, you heard me? I'm finna meet hatred with more hatred. That's not how God teaches us.
Yes.
So I had to realize, like, I went to church my whole life, but never really opened the Bible and learned anything from it. So freshman year of college, that's when I got serious. I had an encounter with God. Like, you know, you told me a story off camera, bro, and thank you for sharing that, about a brother who influenced you growing up in your building, you know what I'm saying, playing music, church dude.
Rest in peace, my bro Samrick, yeah.
And him and his whole family passed away
on a church retreat.
A church retreat. So I went to a church retreat when I was a freshman in college, and that mug changed my life forever, bro, because it made everything just click. It was like, oh, I get it now. I get who created us. So we're here, but we're not here to just indulge in whatever brings us pleasure. We're here to bring our creator pleasure. Then whatever talents we got, we're supposed to use those talents to make our creator proud. So if I'm rapping, I gotta rap in a way that God gonna be like, I'm a fan of that, you heard me? I rock with that. That don't mean you gotta be a Christian rapper or a gospel rapper. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, but they say come as you are to church.
You feel me? Like, I didn't grow up,
as you are.
Yeah, I grew up on No Limit, Cash Money, Rough Riders, Rockefeller, you heard me? Like,
same word.
Yeah, so for me, it was like, I get it now, man. Life ain't really that difficult. And when you go through hard times, if it didn't kill you, it was meant to make you stronger.
That's a fact.
So I'm like, bet. So since freshman year of college, I've been a whole new person because I'm like, man, life makes sense now. So I see the people that's over there chasing that bag, all good. The bag is cool, but the bag shouldn't replace our creator. You know what I'm saying? I see the people that's out here that's willing to do anything just to be cool. But if I had to choose, I want to try to be cool in the eyes of 8 billion people in this world. That sounds like a hard job, bro, because there's a lot of people out here. Or do I just want to work for the approval of one man? One man. Sign me up for that all day. Because I can't impress all of y'all. You might be feeling what I'm saying, but they got somebody in the corner right now that's like, man, let me turn this off, man. I don't feel what this dude talking about. That's too much hard work to try to impress all y'all.
You can't. You will never impress everybody.
At this point, man, look, y'all gonna feel how y'all feel about me, but I'm gonna be sincere. I'm gonna be passionate. I'm gonna be great at whatever I do, but I'm just focused on making God proud.
See, and I think a lot of things get misconstrued with the messages because we might not, when we see what you said, you doing it for one person to make God proud, right? When I picked up the pen, I did it for one person, my mama.
Moms.
I wanted to see mama now. I ain't want to see mama crying and struggling like that. So that was my God, my mom. You know what I mean? And the inspiration was the struggle. Like, it's like, I can't live like this. But I think somewhere along the line, the music changed with the message, because we were the drug pushers. We in the era of drug using. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like somewhere, I'm not saying either one is right, but you can't condemn a man for trying to feed his family by any means necessary. So to Malcolm X, by any means necessary, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to feed my family. But by any means necessary, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do to try to kill myself is insane. I feel like that's where we losing them. Because to be a drug user, you on some.
Well, to be a drug user, what if you just if you're an addict and you literally, you ever been addicted to anything?
I'm addicted to money. I'm addicted to weed.
All right. So what if somebody condemned you for being addicted to weed? But if you were like, yo, I've been doing it for so long, I've been smoking for so long, I'm not a bad person, but it's just muscle memory at this point.
I used to. My big homie, I used to get crucified. Jay and them, I couldn't even smoke before the show. They used to take my weed, take the blunts, and I had to wait till after the show to smoke. So they used to be like, nah, you can't smoke. And then these niggas made a weed company and they put me down.
Oh, you sounded a little salty. You sounded a little mad about that. Yeah, that's Jay-Z. That's a shot. That's a,
yo, like,
little bro.
They used to shit on me, dog, for smoking. But one time, I'm gonna be honest, I say I'm addicted to weed, but really not. My wife is the one who made me realize I'm not addicted to anything in this world. I'm addicted to life. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I remember my wife, you know, I had a thing where I wouldn't travel to certain places because you couldn't smoke. Like, it was like, why I'm going to Dubai? Why I'm going to Singapore? Why I'm going to Japan? I don't care about these places. I can't smoke weed. I'm cool. And my wife like, that's some crackhead shit for real. Like, you really not, you going to alienate a whole part of the world because you can't smoke? And then I had to sit back and think like, damn, am I a crackhead? Let me, and I do that. Like, I take those trips now for cleansing trips. Like, I go for 2 weeks just to be like, oh, all right, cool, let me go, you know, cleanse the mind, body, and soul, bro, just to chill.
Let me ask you a question, bro. So, you said drug addicts, like, it's like, how did music get to where we glorifying being a drug addict, right?
Yes.
Before that, it was glorifying being a drug dealer. What do you think being a drug dealer creates? Drug addicts.
But listen, but you can control, we don't force you to buy drugs, right? We didn't go on the block with a billboard. We wasn't on the block with billboard poster signs, yo, we got the work right here.
Well, how they knew y'all had it?
Because they knew where to go. Word of mouth. Remember, drug dealing back then was no social media, was no navigation, was nothing. Everything was word of mouth. Even with buying weed, you heard, yo, these niggas up the block got it. You like, oh, let me go up the block and see what they got. Like, everything was word of mouth in the 80s and early 90s. There was no, you had to go to the payphone to make a phone call. So think how long that took to get dressed in the crib, put on your clothes, go outside, walk to the store, make sure nobody ain't using the phone, because now you gotta wait if somebody on the phone for you to make that call. Yo, fam, you got that? There, I'm gonna pull up. That was too much. You had to walk around and Find out, talk to people, and word of mouth was everything. But then you got to remember, what created the addicts in our era? War. That was a lot of vets came back addicts. So we didn't create them.
Right, y'all took advantage of them, though.
We didn't take advantage, we took advantage of the situation. Because we didn't create the drugs neither, bro.
Right.
We didn't bring that here. We didn't make, if Cocoa Leaf was in Marcy,
it'd have been different.
It'd have been a deal. We didn't bring that here. So you can't put that on us and be like, yo, that's y'all fault. Because think about it. How can I put this in perspective to make it make sense? If I open the vote and tell you, yo, for you to get this money, you gotta you gotta take this on the block, sell this lemonade. You gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna go sell some lemonade if I gonna get to that vote. So you gotta remember that was the thing to every young hustler back then. In the 80s, these guys, when you think of Rich Porter, Alpo, the New York hustlers, the, fuck, man, all these guys, you name them, it's too many to name. Nicky Barnes, bro, these niggas would make $1 million a day. You don't think that's enticing to a kid?
It's enticing to a kid.
An adult, too.
And an adult. I'm gonna say this. If I open a shoe store and I'm selling Jordans in that shoe store, right? And I'm selling all kind of J's. I'm just moving these J's by the boatload. And then I'm making music about Jordans and how dope they look and the colorways and all this type of stuff. And then if I look back 5 years later and be like, man, everybody walking around the streets got Jordans on. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all wearing Jordans? We supposed to be wearing something else. It's like, bro, I made this stuff seem way cooler than it was because when you put it into music, music makes anything sound way cooler than what it actually is.
There's no song that I'm a drug dealer, I'm a crack dealer. Tell me what song. We might say it 1, 2, but there's no song where we telling you, like how you got them songs now, Molly Percocet. No song, the fish scale, this on the hook. We might have said it, dibbled and dabbling, but we ain't have no song where we was just
when
like...
When you say we, who you talking about?
My era.
Your era?
My era.
Bro, I connect. So Fat Joe don't have songs talking about crack, 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 crack.
That's his name.
Bro, Joe Crack? No, that's not his real name.
Joe Crack.
No, that's his nickname
His
because he glorified selling crack.
All right. Your name D-1. We could say D-1 because that was D-1 what?
D-1. I was trying to be a D-1 basketball player. That's what I was trying to be.
I like that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to be.
But think if you wasn't on that message, it could be like D-1 what? One with the gun? One with that strap? One with that work? Like, it could mean anything.
Right.
Just because Ellie, remember, crack might not even be called crack. We named it that. In America, it's coca leaf, it's cocaine. We cooked it and called it crack. It could have been a different name.
The frill, when my coke come in, they gotta use the scale that they weigh the whales with.
Nigga, listen, my song, Coming Age 2, cocaine whiter now. Operation is sweet. But this is a business. We wasn't glorifying like, yo, the drug dealers, the line around the block, the crackheads. We didn't make them smoke crack. There's a difference now when you are willingly sitting here and telling me, yo, pop this Molly, pop this perk like me. That's a big difference. We didn't make music and tell you smoke crack.
And especially if you're not, right.
Like,
right.
Nigga.
This is my thing. If white people, man, as black people, bro, I just feel like as black people, we be the first people to get offended by something.
Yes.
But we the last people to want to be held accountable for that same thing. If a white person was to come out and make a rap song about selling crack in the hood and moving work, or let alone I'm gonna kill this nigga, this type of stuff, man, we'd be so quick to, hey, get him canceled ASAP. We finna go ride on him. But we make these type of songs about doing it to ourselves, man. It's all that's number one on the countdown.
I'm gonna correct you on that. We wouldn't have had Slim Jesus if that was the case.
Man, you can't name a Slim Jesus song. If so, I give you all the money in my pocket.
I can't, but I know that name. But why? Because he had a wave.
But white America never made him mainstream. We made our people mainstream. Yeah. We made Percocet, Miley Percocet, mainstream. You heard me? Yo. And the white people sitting back like, if y'all gonna do it, like, we gonna make money off of it. You heard me?
You can't blame them.
But exactly.
Yeah, you can't blame them.
Exactly. But we be so quick. They be mad at D-1, man, you always calling out rappers or you calling out hip-hop. Bro, I have access to rappers and hip-hop. I pray that the hip-hop community could say, man, if we don't love ourselves first, how we expect some executives to love us more than we gonna love ourselves?
I agree with you, but you know every genre of music produce drugs, right?
Every genre of music produce drugs. But people not getting RICO charges in every genre of music.
But they not getting RICO charges for drugs. These niggas getting RICO charges for gang activity.
Well,
it's
even
a big
that,
difference.
It's only in hip-hop, though. I ain't never seen an R&B artist or a country artist get a RICO charge.
Yo, you just stopped me. Yo, I was about to say something, but I was like, yo, you right.
Garth Brooks, he got a RICO?
No.
Come on, man.
But listen, they don't exploit their crimes like they do ours. So you can't, we might not never know.
We rap about our crimes.
Now. We didn't back then. Now say we. They. How about that?
Okay.
They.
Right. Oh, so I'm glad you said, because there's a difference between what's going on now and what was going on. Right.
Yes.
That being said, this is the first era in hip-hop where you got cats that are in their 50s and 60s. Like, I know you got some artists in here, like Public Enemy. I just co-wrote 2 songs on Public Enemy's new album. I know them brothers, Chuck D and Flav, they in their 60s.
And they've been pushing that message for a minute.
You got rappers in their 60s and you got rappers that's 15 and 16, all at once. And it's all called hip-hop, right? With that being said, this is the first time in history where we have an opportunity for the OGs in hip-hop, let's say like 35 and up, to be like, yo, we survived the trenches. We know what it's like to make it out, and we know better now. So I think it's the obligation of the OGs in hip-hop, myself included, to pour into that younger generation and see the mistakes they making and be like, the same way we would with our kids. Hey, I see my kid going down the wrong path. Oh, no, I'm going to teach you how to drive that car the right way, because I see the way you driving, you finna run into another car. And you know what I mean?
That led me to why I even did my last project, Apartment 3D. Shout out my guy, Cheech. Like I said, my whole thing was, I'm 47, bro. I'm not that 16-year-old kid from fresh off the block who was just making music for my dogs on the block. I didn't know my impact was gonna touch the world. All I knew, I wanted the girls in high school and on my block to know I was that nigga. Like, that was it. So to make it this far and do all of this shit, I told my guy Cheech, like, if I'm gonna make an album now, I'm not gonna come back acting like I'm that guy on the block or like, we coming to take over. We want our strip back.
Man.
Nah, we gonna give you the game to let you know it's life out after the strip. Once you make that money, the things they didn't teach me as a kid, that when you do get your money off the strip, go open that business.
Yes, sir.
Go open up that LLC.
Yes, sir.
Go invest in this. You know, 1% of something is better than 100% of nothing. Yes. So that was my whole mentality making this project. So I feel you when you say it's up for the OGs to give back and give game. I felt like in my era, they did that. I had the Big Daddy Kanes, the Rakims, rest in peace, Biz Mark. You had the Slick Ricks, where the message and the knowledge was there. It's just what you do with it.
What you do with it,
you know what I mean?
You could ignore it. It could be right there.
Like you said, you went to school with a homie, he in college, bro. And he wanted to be a dope dealer. I dreamed of, bro, my first time going to college was doing a show. I never even knew what college looked like until I had a show at a college and was looking around like, this is what I missed for the block? Wow. So I almost felt like, damn, I missed out on a portion of life because I wanted to be on the block and get money. But at the end of the day, my message and my goal still remain. Mama couldn't go through that. I had no pops. My brother in jail. It's just me and my little sister. What I'm gonna do? Wait? Time waits for no man.
Wow, man. Thank you for being a part of the shift, bro. Because a shift is happening right now.
Of course.
And you a part of it because you an OG that's embracing your new maturity that you've reached in life. Not all the OGs are doing that. And I know the reason why they're not. I never met an OG in hip-hop who is a bad person at the core. They're just afraid that if they show their mature side, that their bag is going to get impacted. They're afraid that the block ain't going to respect them as much. They're afraid to make an Apartment 3D album because they feel like, man, my fans ain't trying to hear no message in my music. They're not bad people, but they're afraid to do that. So I love highlighting the OGs, the Memphis Bleaks, the Styles P's.
Styles, my guy.
The Killer Mikes.
Killer Mike.
You know what I'm saying? The Willie D's of the world, the Mr. Fabs of the world. I love the Mac Phippses of the world, like the people who, y'all doing it, bro. Y'all doing it. And y'all making y'all peers look at y'all and be like, dang, Bleak did it. Maybe I could do it. Because these ain't bad dudes that we dealing with, but they 50, but they still trying to play the role that they had to play when they was 20.
And see, that's where I don't like the rap game when it comes to that. Because integrity is everything to me in music. What you say, who you say you are, you have to stand on that and be that. Being a man and being me, it's not an image. I can't portray that. I can't keep that up. So an artist that you run into and they still trying to keep up something they was 20 years ago, that's how you know that's not them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not, because think about it. You don't wake up and put on the Dee-1 costume and be like, oh, I'm me now. This is just you. Life comes, you go with it as it goes.
Yeah.
And anybody that got to portray a role,
yeah.
That's why Jay used to always say, I tell people a lot, man, Jay used to tell us integrity is everything. When the lies stop, the rhymes stop.
When the what? When
the lies stop, the rhymes stop.
Wow.
Because you were sitting there lying. You in your rhymes lying. That's not you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when the lies run out, the rhymes run out.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what our whole thing was, integrity and being true to self and who you are. Don't get in that booth and just acting like you something that you not. If you a cool guy, be a cool guy. If you a killer, say that. If you not, say that. It's cool. Nobody think about it. We produce Kanye West, bro. Like, people give us, like, I see you was on us, like, yeah, y'all era. Bro, we brought the college dropout. That whole cool kid, not using drugs, not smoking weed, college dropout, but I'm a successful businessman. That produced the Kendricks, the J. Coles, all that era now came from us. So we don't get credit for that?
Yeah, yeah. Y'all also produced Dame Dash.
No, Dame Dash produced Dame Dash.
Word? Yeah, because
He didn't produce Dame Dash.
Yeah, I just feel like the era of...
Damn, you don't like Dame?
Oh, I don't have a problem with Dame. I love Dame. I feel like, man, I feel bad for Dame.
Why? What happened?
I just feel like he's a prisoner of the persona he created 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, nobody is, like, tripping on having to flex on how big their house is nowadays. Nobody's tripping on how, like, everybody's, like, past that. It's like, bro, we alive, bro. God has been good to all of us. It's cool. It's not an ego. It's not a pissing contest anymore. Right. And that's...
Let me stop you. That's not Dame. That's Harlem.
That's Harlem?
That's Harlem, bro.
That's Harlem?
That's Harlem. That's Harlem. They do that shit with sneakers.
Really?
Hats.
Really?
Watches, shirt.
Man.
That's Harlem. They compete. They born to compete. Yo, I'm telling you, you see Cam and Mace?
Yeah. Like, nah, Mace my man. Me and Mace super close.
It's not like it's on purpose. That's why I'm not gonna say it's Dame's fault. That's his habitat. That's his environment. That's Harlem, bro. It's almost him dropping the Harlem flag if he don't brag.
Yeah.
Like, real talk. It's almost like, I'm not from Harlem no more if I ain't gonna drag my nuts a little bit.
Hey, it's time we drop some flags, though. You got a lot of fake gangbangers out here that's been banging for too long.
Yeah.
Time to drop them flags. You know
I ain't with none of that, man. I'm neutral with that. I ain't never been in that gang life. I don't. It's not something we grew up on in New York City and Brooklyn. So.
We didn't have it in New Orleans either till, like, when Lil Wayne started repping being a blood, you know what I'm saying? That was like, that made everybody in New Orleans be like, huh?
But I ain't seen no blood culture in New Orleans. That's crazy. I didn't see, bro, I've been out there. I got a couple people, my homegirl, she ordained out there. My girl, Laina, she just got ordained. She's a minister out there, like, doing big work. And I'm trying to be out there with the folks moving around, bro. I never seen the blood in New Orleans.
There was an era. There was an era after Hurricane Katrina, you heard me? So where definitely had a blood presence and a blood culture in New Orleans. And it just shows the power of hip-hop.
Yep.
That was only because everybody in our city look up to Lil Wayne, you know, as a rapper. And they're like, oh, Wayne repping blood? So you had some people that was like, bet, we following that. So the influence that hip-hop has is something where, bro, I hate when people tell me it's just entertainment. I'm just rapping about this. Yeah, I'm rapping about Miley Percocet, but it's just entertainment. We got to stop with that BS. It's just entertainment? No, bro. Hip-hop literally is the soundtrack to whatever we want to make cool, whatever we want to cancel, whatever we want to prioritize in life, hip-hop has the ability to speak truth to power or to speak lies to power.
True, but movies do too. Television shows do too.
But once again, that's us pointing fingers. Let's just focus on what we can control, bro.
But it's all the same message. This is what I'm telling you. If I listen to a song that's telling me trap, shoot, kill, then I go watch a movie where they trapping, shooting, killing, and then I go outside and they trapping, shooting, killing, what I'm supposed to do, bro?
Well,
you can't. That's not pointing a finger. That's all you. That's. It's drowning you. It's like sink or swim. It's like I gotta swim, right?
I just think that hip hop, like people are afraid. Everybody want to be lukewarm in hip hop. That's the problem. Everybody is like, man, I don't want to be all the way negative, but I don't want to be all the way on some positive, real stuff either. Like everybody is like, let me play it safe.
Nah, man, that's whack. If they real is real is real. There is no halfway real. Either you all the way real or you faking the funk, what they used to say back in the day, because you can't portray real. And what I'm saying is, no rapper in history has ever made me want to put it like this. As a kid, I used to glorify guns. Used to be like, damn, because we had dirty guns. There was no license in New York to walk in the gun store and buy a pretty new, brand new out-the-box gun. So any guns we got were dirty, bullshits, like, hand-downs. So when I first started seeing nice guns, was like, oh, shit. But it wasn't until I saw Desperado that I fell in love with a P89, bro. No rapper did that to me. Seeing that guitar case did that. So it's the same influence. That's what I'm saying. Whether it come from the music, the movies, it was in the environment too. So it's not the rapper's sole fault. And we only can't change it because we have positive rappers that they drowned out their sound. We have positive movies. You don't even see it. They on Tubi and they try to make Tubi like, that ain't nothing. That's where the B-roll movies go. No, that's where some good movies is at, too. So, it's all about your preference, and I just feel like America as a whole, when you travel the world and you look at the speed they let their countries go, we the Autobahn, bro.
Of wilding out. Like
we the Autobahn. Half the shit that we do in America, you can never do. First of all, you can't even chew gum in Singapore. It's a felony.
What?
All right. So bring a pack of gum to Singapore. We might not see you again.
Lord, they're going to Brittany Griner me, right?
Straight up for gum.
Wow.
You feel me? Like, jaywalking. Like, remember, you heard about jaywalking?
Yeah.
I had to pay €5 on the street to the police in Germany. Right now, no, ain't no go to the ATM, nothing. You don't have it in your pocket, hands behind your back. For jaywalking.
Yeah, so other countries, they're not playing them games.
No, so I'm telling you, it's 0 to 100 in America, and we at 100 all the time.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, so watch this. I just look at it like this, bro. when we choose to get into hip-hop, and when we see, like, man, I really got hundreds of thousands of followers that when I say something, they listen to it, they memorize my lyrics, like, they really on me. Bro, we got to decide, do we want to spend our lives complaining about problems or being a part of the solution to the problems we see? And I think in hip-hop, if we could get just a few people, there's something called the 3.5% rule. It says that in countries all around the world, there's been proof that when you can only get 3.5% of the population to unify and say, hey, we're going to come together to overthrow what's in power right now, right? All you need is 3.5% of unified people that's on the same page, same mission, and you can overthrow what the power structure is. I feel like in hip-hop, we have enough influence and clout, money, taste, and skill set to be able to say, man, if we want to use our power in hip-hop to overthrow all of the power structures that we see that's holding our people back, hip-hop could literally change the state of the Black community. All of the wealth that we have in hip-hop. All of the wealth. I know you not hurting.
No, by the grace of God, I'm about to tell you, we can, but it's not gonna happen. We tried. Bro, we are the world.
That's one song.
Yo, we had Stop the Violence.
Self-destruction, all that. That's one song. But this gotta be a lifestyle that you're willing to die for.
I think in '88 when self-destruction came out, they sold more drugs with the reggae
They probably did. But that's how crazy people are.
Yes, like
because here's the thing.
Message is there. The path is there. People ain't willing to follow,
bro. Here's the thing. When you create the addict, you can't get mad when the addict is willing to die to protect the drug dealer. Because they're like, man, that drug dealer is like God to me. You helped create the addict. And then you get mad when the addict wants to ride or die behind the drug dealer. In hip-hop, all these fans, the people that's watching this podcast, half of them are addicts. They literally have a taste for murder music. They have a taste for music that is glorifying, disrespecting women and selling dope. They are addicts. And they love their favorite rappers so much that when a rapper like me come along and just be like, hey, bro, I mean, we making music glorifying murder? Like, come on. And I might say a few people name or call a few people out just because these are some of the people making the music. Their fans, a.k.a. their addicts, they're ready to go to war with me.
Attack you, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
like,
I see it online. You be having all the smoke. I see it.
And look where I'm at.
And you go for it. That's why I love your resilience, your rebellion. Bro, you push through everything that people thought when the system is against you. You broke all those stereotypes. Like, you a one-man army. Like you said, you coming in, going against some of the top dogs, gunning at everybody, and you still here. And I know when you walk the street, you probably be shocked at how respected and accepted you are in the hip-hop community. Because you give a lot of power to the hip-hop community, but I blame our race and our culture because we come together for a concert. We come together for a show. We come together for a release of a new sneaker. You know what I mean? But we don't come together to do anything positive. So it's not just music. Bro, we had that problem with Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. All these people, like, that's what I'm saying. The fight that you fighting has been going on for centuries, bro. It's not like a you versus them or them versus you. It's like, how do you get the message to the masses the way they accept the message? Because it's not through the music, bro. We had music that said the message.
I tell you how.
KRS-One went from shoot 'em up, bang, bang to a philosopher, bro.
The teacher.
You feel me?
Watch
that's
this.
my favorite rapper.
For real, I love KRS-One. Shout out to him, Chuck D. Like, them brothers paved the way for somebody like me.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Watch this. Joel Santana just did something amazing. He denounced what he used to promote. He used to be promoting double cupped up on that drink, da-da-da. He just went on a podcast and was like, hey, I was wrong for that. That's the most gangster thing that your generation could do in hip-hop right now. Hey, y'all, I was young. I was 20 years old. I respect you so much when you tell me that. D, I was 20 years old when I made this song. I was promoting this, but now I'm 47, and guess what? I know that some of that stuff I said, that wasn't right. I'm on this now.
That's a fact.
The fact that you're still here, people respect your generation as much now as we did back then. We respect you more because really, all of y'all are doing better. You know what I'm saying?
And I look at it as our fans grew with us. So we can't still be talking that block talk because the average person who was on the block when we was on the block, they ain't got 3 kids in the job right now. He in the garage hiding from his wife that he still smoke. So he don't want to hear that music. I couldn't make that music no more. You feel me?
So do you know who Jerry Jones is?
Yeah, the football owner? Yeah, Dallas,
The black community got mad at Jerry Jones because he was in a picture from the 1960s.
Yeah, I seen
and not wanting a school to be desegregated. So they was like, you gotta apologize for that. Or we ain't rocking with the Cowboys no more. But the black community not asking our rappers who was glorifying murder and glorifying drug dealing and all that to say, oh, well, y'all gotta come out and denounce what you used to promote. We don't want that same level of accountability from our people.
Because it's really not glorification, bro. Like
some
lot of people
was glorifying. Bro.
No, listen. I feel like if you're an artist who didn't live that life and you portray it through your music, then yes, you're glorifying, you making a profit off a life that you didn't even live or contribute in I agree to that.
All
But
my
a lot of us, bro,
Yeah.
we were involved. And all we knew was to talk what we saw, what we went through, bro. And as you grow, the music changes. Like, think, from my first album, Coming to Age, that shit was all about I still take cabs to the capsule spot. You know, everything was the 1st and 15th.
Yeah.
But then when I got some money, it became, wait a minute, do my ladies run this or do my fellas run this? Like, so it grows, and then think, as more money came, you listen to my Made album was me talking about all the homies that died, my brother almost dying, like the struggles of being an artist and your transition from going to the street guy to trying to be this family businessman. It was all of that. It's just people don't want to hear that, bro. It's like they wasn't ready for it. I ain't gonna say they don't want to hear it.
Right.
The message and the timing wasn't right, because timing is everything.
Timing is everything. I don't think there's ever a bad time to do the right thing, though.
Never, never.
Even if it don't sell as much as doing the wrong thing. Because the devil is smart. The devil is going to be like, man, I'm going to make doing the wrong thing sell quadruple what doing the right thing is going to sell. Because then what that's going to do, that's going to incentivize a young black man to say, I'm just going to keep glorifying the wrong thing because it sells more.
See, but I think a lot of people got it misconstrued that the industry, like the executives, tell the artists to make this music. Because I see that message going around too. Like, yeah, they not going to put your record out if you're not talking this.
Cap.
There's no A&R in the room telling you, yo, you need to mention the Glock a little bit more. You ain't mentioned the drugs enough. Put Perk in this line. Take that out, say Molly. Like, it don't go down like that. It's us as creators that we create the music. They go play it in their A&R meeting. They look at the interns. They get hyped. They like, this the one. We going with that. And that's 90% how music comes out to...
Bro, you taking accountability. Thank you, brother. Like, we teammates, bro. That's why, like, we are, bro. We teammates.
That's why I wanted to have you on the platform, because when I see what you're doing and what you represent, I'm like, I get it. I get it. Like, but the one thing I just wanted to tell you, it ain't all our fault. That was the only thing I wanted to tell you. Like, yeah, we play the responsibility in it, but it's not all our fault, bro. All we doing is playing the game that was left to us. And they left the door open. They said there's money in there. They can say, oh, word, that's all I got to do to get some? And it's going to change life? And then once they did, you see my big homie. He do way more good. People talk about shit that Jay did 20 years ago and don't even know what he into today. Jay done post bail and free more incarcerated criminals than any legislator and any of these dudes are borough presidents, any of them. But he don't get credit for that.
He should.
You know what I'm saying?
He should. Shout out to Jay-Z for that. He should.
Him and his wife bailed out. Remember the riots? What was the George Floyd riots? They bailed out everybody that got locked up. Nobody talk about that.
That we should. We have to make doing the right thing cool.
That's right. Like,
we have to.
Even with the police thing, he going against the police in Kansas City. A lot of people don't even know about that. That he got the chief of police, I think, locked up in Kansas City for a race crime they did. And he the one hired the attorneys and all that and going against them out there. Like, it's a lot of shit that go on that I just feel like us as media don't cover, and that's why I started this platform too.
Oh, man.
Was like, because when you turn on podcasts, you turn on any type of urban media outlet, first thing you hear is what crime you committed, what girls you was fucking, and what executive or business partner you don't like no more.
Man, bro, you so on it. Watch this. I ran into Birdman in Las Vegas at the Versus, right? So Birdman was in the middle of, like, he was going off on somebody outside the Versus. Like, he was going off on him, like, for real. And so I stepped in, and I know Birdman knows me, so I knew when he see me, it probably changed the temperature in the room, right? And it did, and we had a real good exchange, and he was like, I'm proud of you, I want to do a song with you, and show love. There was a big media outlet, a big black media outlet, right, that hit me up in my DM like, yo, we asking for permission to post this video, right? But I know that because he was going off on somebody in the beginning of the clip, I'm knowing, like, hey, can y'all let me know what the headline is gonna say? Because I don't want y'all to paint him in the wrong light and make it seem like it's some whole other, you know what I mean? I asked them, hey, what's the headline gonna be? Because I asked that before I gave them permission to post it, they just didn't post it. That let me know
they was gonna go.
They was gonna go with the clickbait with some negativity.
Yeah.
And And this is a black outlet, bro. So you so right, bro.
Yeah.
People, like, when are we going to be more about impact than clicks? Because sometimes making more impact means you're going to get a few less clicks.
That's right.
You feel me?
That's right.
But that's why you got to be smart with your money, because when you got a spot in Vegas, like you just overdubbed, or when you got a real estate or a stock portfolio, you know what I'm saying, like myself, it's like, hey, I'm cool with getting a few less clicks to know I'm doing the right thing in God's eyes.
That's right.
You feel me?
That's a fact.
Because all my bag ain't contingent upon, man, I gotta go viral every week, or else I ain't gonna be able to pay my bills.
And viral is no money in viral. If you're not selling something, what viral? What are you getting paid?
Tell them people that.
Like, I've been viral for the last 6 months. If you ain't watching the podcast, I ain't making no money off that viral shit. Like, what we selling? I don't got no shirts or no hoodies for sale. Like, that's the only time I feel like going viral pays. Like, if you marketing a product, then yeah, go viral. Do your thing, because you want your product on the forefront. You want everybody to know. But if you just out there talking shit, yo, I slept with 20 bitches. What's that? What check coming from that? Unless Playboy hiring you. And they hiring girls. I ain't seen a Playboy man model get hired in years.
Hey, nor am I looking. I'm not even looking.
But they just gave Cardi B a bag. She ain't even pose for none of that. It's just she represents that sexuality. That's what I mean. Like, these guys get on these platforms and tell these stories, and I just be sitting there looking like, yo, fam, what, like, all right, you committed 20 crimes 10 years ago. Why we needed to know that right now?
All they want is attention, bro.
Yeah, it's like attention became the new currency.
Yes.
Like, they rather be seen than paid, and I don't get that. Like, I feel like if you ask 1 million people today,
would you rather be famous or rich?
I think they're going to pick fame.
I think 700,000 of them going to pick fame.
Yeah.
300,000 of them going to be like, give me the bag.
Give me the money, because I think people think being famous means you get money. No, you're just popular.
Yeah.
You have to do something for people to pay you for your popularity. Just to be popular, you just popular. Do you feel like this path you chose of, like, you called out a few rappers doing this, do you feel like that hurt you in any way?
No, brother. I'm right where God has ordained me to be.
That's right.
I've turned down record deals before. I've made decisions that weren't popular at the time, but I had peace in my spirit, and that peace is priceless. So, me calling out rappers, nobody ever talks about the fact that prior to me calling them out, I said, I love you too much to not be honest with you. If I didn't love you, keep being a crash out. I don't care what y'all do, whatever. But I love y'all too much to not be honest. I know you got better in you. You know what I mean? I've been working with human beings my whole life. I know when somebody just mentally is retarded. And it's like, you don't know no better. You feel me? But I'm just like, oh, no, we dealing with people that clearly know way better.
That's right.
But it's just like, dang, man. Like, I'm curious, bro. Like, why are you still showcasing the lowest version of who you are when you're so intelligent and so gifted, you know? So for me, bro, calling out rappers, you know, Styles P gave me some advice, and it changed my life. Instead of calling out rappers, I'm here to start calling in rappers and say, hey, you can live your life how you want to, but let's make the world better for these babies, for that next generation coming up. So with that being said, brother, we need to be teammates. You know, we can't be ops. We can't be beefing, because we both care about our sons, daughters, little brothers, and little sisters.
That's a fact.
So Styles P told me that, and I got goosebumps, bro, across my whole body.
You just killed me with that. Stop calling people out and
call people in.
That's fire.
And ever since I did that, life been way better. Me and Jim Jones saw each other. That was somebody we had issues, you know what I'm saying? And he said, whenever we see each other, look the other way. Don't even come near me. But when we saw each other, he reached his hand out first. You know what I mean? He gave me the dap. We didn't have a long conversation or nothing, but
he showed love.
On some man time, bam. Me and Meek Mill got to chop it up as men in the club in New Orleans during Super Bowl. Good. Like, these up with me and Joe Budden. Joe Budden shouting me out on his podcast now. Before, Joe Budden was at my top. You know what I'm saying? So instead of calling people out, it's about calling people in. And I think that the energy that I move with is something where I want people to say, I might not always agree with what he's saying, but I always resonate with why he is doing the work that he's doing.
That's right.
I just want to make the world better, bro.
That's right.
And I know I got an expiration date, just like we all do.
Mm-hmm.
And for some of us, we might be in the second half of our life. You heard me? It might be after halftime. For some of us,
shit, hell yeah, you're in the third quarter.
The third quarter, my G.
Up.
So with that being said, I'm like, man, I got to move with a sense of urgency about unlocking the greatness inside of people. Because in our community, in hip-hop, so many people are great, but they've been rewarded their whole career for showcasing negativity, ratchetness, and sin. So they never even got to showcase their greatness and their godliness.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to help people unlock it, man. I ran into Nori last night for the first time ever. Yeah. Nori said, I am a fan of you. He said, I look at your videos every morning to put me in a positive mindset to start my day off. He said, I wonder, like, how do you constantly do this with the energy you do it with? And he literally said, you're the chosen one to help shift the whole hip-hop culture.
There's always one, man. I always say that. It's always one that they is the voice of reasoning for the community. It's always one. You're gonna always get that, whether it's in movies, music, philanthropy, books. Like, it's always gonna be that standout, and you definitely a standout pillar in our community that we needed in this young generation, young era, because when you got a young son, like, think about it. It comes a boy, I'm 47, my son 22. Thank God I raised him and kept him out of that life that I went down, that path, but still, I still feel like sometimes my message get lost in the crowd of
everybody else around him that's pushing negativity.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
the music he listening to
it's like,
was cool.
How do you get your message to resonate so when you see people like you come on the scene, I know that no matter what he watching, that video gonna come across his algorithm.
I'm in that algorithm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm in that algorithm.
He's gonna get that balance. And I feel like the culture looked like we lost our way because there was no balance. Remember, when I was a kid, there was a balance. You had African Bambaataa, you had Public Enemy, you had, like I said, you had Slick Rick, but then you had your Rakims and your Big Daddy Kanes too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where in our era coming up, remember, you had Arrested Development, you had Jay-Z.
Oh, that's my big brothers, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had the Fugees, but you also had Mobb Deep.
Yeah.
You know, it was a balance, where today, it's no balance. It's just, the scale is just tipped.
Can I say something to you, brother? I don't want no balance. I don't want no negativity glorified. Negativity is going to exist in the world.
All day.
And we need to narrate the negativity and talk about it. But I don't want balance in saying we need to glorify some negativity and glorify some positivity.
But I don't think it's glorifying it. I think it's talking about what you know.
Percocet. Miley Percocet.
But that's not violence. That's drugs.
That's drugs, but it's glorifying drugs, making drugs sound cool. Yeah, okay. Drill rap. Is drill rap not glorifying murder?
Now that's you young niggas is wildin'. To talk about a crime that you actually committed and then go live and want to commit another one, I'm good.
Bro.
But listen, let's go back to the drug music. What about White Lines Blow Away? You ain't feel the way about that?
What is that? I don't know what that is.
You don't know the song White Line? Oh yeah, he said he not. He might be on the third floor.
Yeah.
I don't think he on the fourth floor yet.
What is that?
The white song White Lines. Ask Mama Love or Pop Duke. They gonna tell you that was that shit in the 80s. Like, look at Scarface. What was the other song? Flash, flash, flash off the yayo.
Okay.
Like, they had their bro.
Okay.
Drug music has been here forever. We don't even know what Punjabi saying on the joint with Jay. He could be saying some Indian drug shit. We don't even know. Have that song been translated yet? We don't have a clue.
Man.
But this is what I'm saying. Drugs has been glorified in the music because my manager back in the day, I remember my first time going to London, bro. My first time ever going to London. And this is why I'm going to tell you this story, because I'm saying drugs is in every genre of music. Where I'm looking for weed. And I remember my manager, he didn't smoke. My manager, B-High, shout out B-High, he don't smoke to this day. Real businessman. And he was like, Bleak, you're in the music business. All music has drugs. I don't give a fuck if you in R&B, you in gospel, you in rock and roll. There's hard drugs everywhere. You need to just find where they sell mixtapes at. I bet you wherever you find a clue tape, you find weed. And I'm like, I'm in London. Fuck, I'm gonna find a clue tape. So I started doing, this is when MySpace just launched. Asked somebody where the underground music store at. Bro, I bought a dime bag and a clue tape in London my first time. So that's when I knew, damn, if I wanted some coke, then I had to go to the rock and roll bar. Like,
wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's here, bro. Like, I understand your fight, like, but this shit been going on before we was born, bro.
But we could stop it.
You never gonna stop it.
Why?
It's never gonna
stop. Man, never
because
is not, don't register to me. The word never. They told me I'd never be sitting on the couch with you.
It's some people that can't survive without it. Like, think about it. When they get a person off heroin, how you think they get a drug addict off heroin?
Off heroin? I don't know what they
give you more.
They give you more.
Yeah, they put you on morphine.
They give you more. Gotcha.
Like, so they put you on the legal one now.
Right.
So to get you off the illegal one, we're gonna give you our version of it.
Right.
So when you gotta, bro, it's people that take heroin and morphine that if they stop, they're gonna die.
But the strongest drug in this world is love. And that right there, that's all we need at the end of the day.
Yeah, but that ain't that. Yo, bro, when them bills are stacked, and that man knocking, hey, talking about the lights gonna cut off, that hug ain't gonna make you feel better.
That hug ain't gonna make you feel better. But
I need that blood. I'm gonna keep it real.
But that heroin ain't gonna pay your bills.
They been lost the bills. When they get to that, they on the street. We ain't even talking about that. The Molly Percocet guy, that's probably why they doing it.
Yeah.
To get away. I lost a nephew to, fentanyl, to, you know what I mean? These fake drugs and all of that. And I wish that I had that opportunity to really mold them. Because I wanna, when I think about them, I think, when did my nephew lose his way and stop with the drink and the smoke? Because me, I'm a person, I'm going to smoke my weed, I'm going to drink my Douce, but I know my limit. I know when I'm high, I don't need that blunt no more. I'm drunk, let me put that drink down. I tell all my friends, I want to get high. I don't want to skydive. These kids today, these niggas jumping out the plane skydiving with no parachute with these drugs they doing.
Yeah.
Like, the mushrooms, I felt like the mushrooms and the Molly came, like, in our era a little bit, because I seen a lot of artists, like, a lot of artists was fucking with the ecstasy. That's what it was. It wasn't even the Molly. It was the ecstasy that everybody was on. But they was on that. They was saying, this get the girls. The girls get freaky. You can have the freak-offs with this. I always felt like, why I need a drug to get the girls to get free? If this don't work, then we ain't gonna be freaking. You feel me? So that's been me. I never went further than this in that blunt, man.
People in this era, they chasing either pleasure or paper. But what they don't realize is pleasure and paper can both be found in purpose. And they're not chasing purpose because they going for the low-hanging fruit. Oh, quick pleasure, quick high, let me get loaded, da-da-da. Paper, let me get to the bag. But beyond both of those, low-hanging fruit is purpose. And when that purpose is tied into understanding what clicked for me when I was a freshman in college, like, man, life ain't that bad after all. God loved me enough to create me. God gave me some gifts, some talents, and all I gotta do is use them in a way that's gonna make this world better. And when bad things happen, there's a lesson that I can learn from every loss that I take in life. And when you look at life like that, it's just like, I don't feel as much pressure to chase the pleasure and the paper because my pursuit of my purpose, my God-given purpose, it keeps me occupied and it keeps me paid and it keeps me at peace. And that's what I want to push to this generation, bro.
That's right, peace is, but shit, in the words of Tupac, it'll never be peace.
Man,
this world was built on bloodshed, bro. Like, I understand. You know where peace is for me? My sanctuary, my home.
The crib.
That's when I walk in that house, I feel like that's when I get my guard down. I can let everything go. I don't have to portray or work to please my family. My wife is my wife, my kids is my kids. You know what I'm saying?
I just had a self-revelation about myself, bro, talking to you. because I feel like you like a big brother. I don't have a big brother in real life.
Oh, man.
You like a big brother type of figure. Like, I'm like, I like this dude a lot.
My
I
brother,
do.
appreciate you.
So watch this. I realized something talking to you, because I respect everything you're saying. I think that I'm unrealistically optimistic, right?
What you mean?
I think that I always see the glass as half full. I'm like, no, bro, it's gonna be peace. Love is gonna conquer all of the hate, da-da-da. And you like, little bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, this world was built on bloodshed.
It was, bro, like...
So I'm unrealistically optimistic, right? But I think that's my superpower. Because since I'm unrealistically optimistic, I'm gonna see every human being and instantly see the best that they could become, even if they don't see it. And I believe in them. And sometimes, even if they don't become the best version of themselves, they become a better version of themselves just because one person believed in them.
Yeah, but that, I'm never going to, like, people becoming the best of themselves. How can I put this in perspective? Bruce Lee, right? God bless. Nobody mastered the age they call they chi or they self or they zen, right? Better than him. He's the pinnacle of that. But he still kicked ass to get there.
Yeah, yeah. So you still gotta be a dog.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like, it still has to be there because they will run this world, bro. They will run over you. If everybody felt like that, yo, I just want peace. I just want, bro, our culture, we'll lose. We lose everything we stand for. I believe that. That we have, remember, bro, the gladiator era. They put people in the ring for entertainment, watch them fight bears, lions, tigers, all type of shit.
Before peace, there must be war.
In order, that's what, bro, that's how the world was created. Like, that's how they took over lands. Bro, we wouldn't be having this conversation if they never said the British is coming. If it was never a Boston Tea Party, we might be saying, hey, mate, all right, good day, mate.
Man, this dude, wow, man.
You feel me? Like, so we needed them niggas in Boston to be like, man, fuck these niggas liquor. For us to be these free Americans, for you to say, I see the good in you. Because, bro, there's no self-made millionaires like it is in America around the world. That's the advantage we have in our country that you don't have everywhere else. We produce more self-made millionaires than anywhere in the world.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind being at war inside of hip-hop, because I love hip-hop, but I hate hypocritical hop. That's the enemy of hip-hop. That's my album I just put out. It's called Hypocritical Hop.
I like that. I like that. I like that song you did with Boosie, too, man.
You rocking with that?
Yeah, I rock with that.
That gangster remix?
Yeah, that shit hard, man. I rock with that. I ain't like that they tried to put you out there talking about they seen my dude smoking weed. Cut the bullshit, y'all.
Thank you, bro.
I've been following this guy for at least 5 years. I ain't never seen him even talk about he like weed. You see, he told me. I ain't even smoking. Hey, dog, we don't...
Thank you. Thank you,
feel me?
Thank you, Bleak.
So stop the bullshit, y'all.
Most of the hatred I get is from Christians who try to judge what I'm doing. There's some people that's gonna say, man, Dee-1 a Christian, but he went on Memphis Bleak podcast and they had alcohol pictured and da-da-da. Man, so I get hatred and criticism from them people, and I get hatred and criticism from people who are addicted to hypocritical hop. They love the Percocet, Miley Percocet type of music, right? They love the music, the drill rap. They love all that. And because they're so attached to hypocritical hop, a brother that's like, man, I'm at war with on behalf of hip hop, because I love hip hop, you hear me? And that's the people who I get criticism from, but criticism just lets you know that
you're doing the right thing.
You're doing it right.
That's a fact. I love the critics. Without them, I wouldn't be me.
Yes,
I love
that's
them.
a fact.
But for the critics talking about the liquor, come on, man. Jesus turned water to wine, dog. He was lit. He was lit like us. He came in and said, the Last Supper, we can't go out on water. Y'all bugging. Let's get lit.
What Jada Kiss where the flag at? Where the flag at, man? Where the flag at, man? Throw the flag.
That's how it had to go. The Last Supper, like, yo, we got water, all this bread. Nah, man. Let me hook this party up. Everybody get litty.
Yeah, I've never had a drink in my life, bro.
Never?
Never, literally, not one time, bro.
Oh my God.
I've never had a drink in my life, bro.
I wouldn't make that your first drink.
No, I'm not gonna have a first. I ain't gonna be no first. Why? That stuff strong?
Yeah, this is strong. This will sit you down.
Yeah.
You be stuck there. It might come get you tomorrow from right here. You be in the same spot, like, yo, we still shooting?
Right, and everybody gone. Nah, that ain't my thing, bro. This music keep me lit, bro.
Yeah.
This music.
That's what's up, man. I respect those who got the genuine lit, cause me, boy, I've been doing this shit for so long, I ain't gonna say I need it, but it helps.
For real?
It helps, bro. I'm telling you, because you be like, again, another one, again. All right, fuck, let me then it makes everything smooth. We lit, let's go. We breezing through.
I had so much fun tonight. I got to meet Memphis Bleak in person, you heard me? And I got to shoot a music video with my former student, Fredo Bang. I used to be his teacher.
Yo, you killed me when you said that. I was Fredo Bang, middle school teacher. First of all, Fredo Bang is lit in the music world.
Yeah.
Number two, you had a young lit teacher too, nigga? Like, nigga.
Yeah. And we just shot a music video for our new single we got out.
My teachers, bro, they was not with nothing but, nigga, write your name 500 times. You was talking in class today, Malik. Stop bugging. 500 times.
That's what they used to do,
we
y'all?
got punishment on some shit. I will not talk in class 500 times.
What?
Yeah, bro.
You must have went to Catholic school. Bro, that's crazy.
It was regular school, regular public school, but that's how they used to do us. We had detention after school, and whatever you did, whether you was talking, laughing, or making jokes, they made you write that. And if you got detention 2-3 times in a week, it would go from 500 to 1,000 to 1,500, bro.
Bro, that's illegal, bro. A teacher will go to jail for that nowadays,
Today,
bro. That's crazy.
Because, bro, we live in a sensitive world now.
Brooklyn was different.
Yeah,
Brooklyn
they made
was
you
different.
write that shit you see Bart in the beginning of Simpsons, how he writing on the board? Yeah, we used to have to do in the book. That's real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, 100%. Yo, like, what you accomplished in such a short period of time, most artists would only dream of, bro. Like, how you feel about how hip-hop and just the community and everybody has embraced you? Because you talk about how they criticize, but what about how they embraced you and took you in?
Yeah, bro, it's humbling to see that I quit my job as a middle school teacher where I used to get paid every 2 weeks. I knew what I was gonna make, right? I used to make $39,000 a year. That's not a lot, but it was...
To be honest, that's nothing.
Okay, that's nothing.
That's nothing.
That was trash.
They need to pay our teachers way more than that.
Every 2 weeks, I used to make $1,100, bro. That's how much I made every 2 weeks, right? So, that being said, though, when I started out being a rapper, it was like, man, I'm not getting paid a dime to rap. So the fact that I just had to put a little bit of, business savvy behind my skill set and my hustle and put some business acumen behind it, and now I've been able to turn this into something that, has like built a lifestyle I could never even have dreamed of, bro. I think that's why I'm so humble, because I know that I don't deserve none of this, bro. None of this. There's a million other rappers out there who just as talented as me, but for whatever reason, God chose me to be the one that it's like, they gonna embrace you, D. You gonna go on tour. My first tour was with Young Dro and Killer Mike, right?
Damn.
Yeah, that was my first tour. Fresh out the classroom, Mr. Augustine, you heard me? Right. Fresh out the classroom, go on tour with Young Dro and Killer Mike.
That was fire. I know that was fun.
Oh, that was crazy. Young Dro is a character.
I never met him, but I could tell. I could tell just through his music and his interviews, he's fucking a fun dude to be around. Yes. I could tell.
So that was my first tour. My second tour, I went on tour with Macklemore. You know Macklemore?
Yeah, Macklemore.
Yep. Went on tour with him. My third tour, I went on tour with Lupe Fiasco, right?
Lupe, my brother, man.
For real, that's
Lupe
my brother,
was supposed to be on Rockefeller. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Lupe a college professor now. And I'm a college professor as well. We both teach in Boston. So me and Lupe, I go kick it with Lupe in his office, and he come over to my office like how we chopping it, bro. Like,
man, that's dope.
Yeah, that's the bro for real.
Yeah.
So those were my first 3 tours. What that showed me was 3 totally different types of artists. Lupe, Macklemore, and Young Dro, right?
Yeah.
And it showed me that, man, these dudes all think highly enough of me to where they allowed me to come on their tours, right? For being myself. So that showed me, D, all you gotta do to be successful in this game, keep being yourself.
That's right.
Even when you get pressure from the fans to say, man, you need to do more songs like that rapper, or you need to dress more like them. No.
That's right.
I found out the secret sauce. Continue to be myself,
That's
bro.
That's right. It's only one you.
That's it, bro. So that's all I do, bro. D-1, the one-man army. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Literally, bro. And here we are, bro. And things have gotten to a level now to where me and Birdman about to put something out together. Me and BG got something dope out together. Like, I just put my...
BG, welcome home to BG, man. That's
man.
one of my favorite artists from New Orleans, man. Like, you know, Lil Wayne top tier, but BG was that guy.
The heart of the streets.
What?
The heart of the streets.
What?
Yeah. So I just put my 14th album out. It's called Hypocritical Hop. I work fast, you know what I mean? So I work fast. Yeah, I
That's
do,
right.
bro.
That's
so,
that teacher life.
Yeah, it is. It is. So I'm thankful, bro. And more than any of that, I know that the culture is shifting right now.
Yeah.
I feel a shift happening, bro. And it's because we're not afraid to have uncomfortable conversations that's gonna help us grow.
No, definitely not. I think in music, they got a little bit more sensitive, but with the podcast space and a lot of the musicians becoming the journalists now, that the conversation,
the rawness is back. The rawness is back. It's like we gonna talk about everything.
Yeah, like you just can't stop it. Just put the PG sign on it for the kids. Keep them away. You know what I'm saying? But when it's all said and done, everything, what do you want the people to say about D-1? When you accomplish, when the mission is accomplished and you feel like, yo, I did all I can do. What more can I do? I wanna sit back and chill now. I did 30 years of this.
Yep. I want them to say that D-1 was a man who fought with everything in him to make God proud of him at the end of his life. And to say, job well done, my good and faithful servant. When I talk to that man, when I take my last breath and I gotta stand at them gates, I want him to say, you did your thing down there. And you was fearless, you heard me? And I want hip-hop to say, we are better because D-1 existed.
Yeah.
We better as a community. Because as hip-hop, we're not supposed to be each other's ops. Another person is not your op. The only op to hip-hop is this evil spirit called hypocritical hop. And that's just greed and negativity that can infect anybody, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And that's why we just gotta be so careful to preserve this art form and keep love at the forefront. So I just want people to say, man, hip-hop is better because D-1 was in it, and I want God to say, job well done, young brother.
I respect that, man.
That's it, bro.
I respect that, bro. You said I want hip-hop to... I respect that, everything you just said. And, like, my one thing I would say to you, though, I said it earlier, it's not all hip-hop fault, bro. Like, I love your message, but I just don't want you to take it out on hip-hop. Like, it's individuals, always bad seeds in every bunch. We could grow whatever type of fruit you want. We're gonna have some bad apples, some bad oranges, some bad watermelons. It's just we can't stop it. It's just gonna come out messed up and we gotta regrow. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. And that's what I feel like in hip-hop, you need that. And your side of hip-hop is what's needed now, what was missing. That we didn't have. We had nobody as strong, as popular as you with the voice and the message that you bring into the hip-hop community. So that's why when you meet guys like myself, Nori, Killer Mike, all these people, remember, we done been through where these kids is at. We don't have the energy. Like, I'm not the Memphis Bleak of 20 years ago, bro. I don't have that crowd that I had when Is That Your Chick or Mind Right was out. So the message today would not be as strong as it is then. So when I see guys like you, that's why I want you, I invite, bro. I met you through one of my brothers, Saigon. That's my brother.
Oh, shout out to Saigon, man.
Once he, you know, it's certain people in this world that introduce you to people to where that introduction is different. When Saigon like, yo, Bleak, I want you to meet my bro, it's now we brothers. You feel me? Like, it ain't just like that's an industry guy. Like, yeah, this is my homie, and it's like, oh, what up, D? All right, cool. No, Sai, that's my brother. And he would never tell me somebody is his brother if they're not. And he wouldn't introduce them to me if they not. So that's why I was like, once I spoke to you, it was like, yo, fam, I respect everything. Yo, whenever you free, I need you to pull up, because I want you to promote and tell these people your message too. Because, like I heard you say earlier, my crowd might be on my crowd not that Molly Percocet drill. We older now. My niggas, these niggas babysitting watching this shit right now.
For real?
These niggas babysitting watching this shit right now, baby. You feel me?
Yeah.
Some of them probably on lunch break right now.
Wow.
Word.
Yeah.
So this young crowd now, the young trappers.
Dang.
You feel me?
Dang. We all unified. Saigon had me on the block in Harlem, 127th and Lenox. You heard me? Had me outside, courtside seafood. When I was on tour in New York, he came to my concert, number one. Watch me perform. Oh, I perform. When I perform, bro,
it goes.
I perform like DMX, bro.
Woo! Oh, that's
That's how I perform, bro.
That's big shoes. You picked
that I perform like DMX.
You picked a major performer to say I perform. Like,
I know.
I have to come to one of your shows.
I know. That's how I perform, bro. Because that's what I was influenced by. You know, like growing up, watching him and that passion he had. It was just like, yo, forget what he talking about. That passion has me sitting here like, yo, keep going. Like, I'm locked in with you. So that passion is something that I bring to every stage that I ever grace. And I try to bring that passion even to conversations on podcasts. Because either your heart is in what you're doing or your heart is totally disconnected from what you're doing.
That's right.
Why are you there if your heart ain't there with you?
That's right.
You feel me?
And you pick X. X, man, God bless my guy X, man. We did a whole tour, Hard Knock Life with X, right? I think it was 56 shows. No, 56 shows. 56 nights, bro.
Was that the backstage DVD?
Hard Knock Life backstage.
Backstage joint, all right.
56 nights. Every night he made a different city cry when he did his prayer on the stage. Like, literally, every night, bro. We all came to see that part of the show. I don't care what you was doing. When X started his show, because he started it with a prayer, ended it. And bro, it was the illest shit ever. Like, X was it's crazy you say that's who influenced you, because now it's like you just made it make way more sense to me, because X was pushing that narrative, but like I said, he was just on the other side. So he couldn't he would do it on the albums and the music and at the shows, but it wasn't the forefront of the singles. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And for you to keep that going and even say that from him, that's so dope, bro, because X, I don't think people even mention that from him, that he was the major, he was a Catholic, like, for sure, bro.
The spirit of DMX lives in me, bro.
Like,
I know it.
Man.
I know it. The spirit of DMX lives in me, bro.
Man, that's major, man. You fucked me up with that one, bro. I never imagined you to say that one. Bro. Like, because X was on that all day. Like, even when, you see certain times on the DVD, he would make us pray. Like, not make us, but come back there and be like, yo, it's time, let's say a prayer before the show. Or let's say this prayer, it's time to pray. Like, even now, like, I've never been into the church life. I believe, higher power, I respect. You know, I treat women as they supposed to be, as God intended and all of that. But I never was into it. But it's weird to see my daughter, because me and her mom is not church people. And my daughter, like, every day is just like, I gotta say grace, Daddy.
Come on.
I gotta bless this food.
Yeah.
Like, and she told my mother-in-law that, Grandma, I want to go to church. I want you to take me. And it's like, where did she get this from? So when you say, yo, the spirit of something, I always thought that, like, somebody talking to my daughter, like, how she know all this stuff? And she hears it.
Brother, can I tell you something uncomfortable? You asked what my mission is. I'm trying to help people get to heaven. Because a lot of our favorite rappers are in hell right now.
This is hell. This is hell.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Purgatory is a little different.
Purgatory is a little different, but a lot of our favorite rappers who have passed away, too, we call them legends. Top 10, top 5 of all time. But they in hell right now. Their soul is burning,
Why you think that? Why would you say that?
Because I know for a fact, because while they were living here, they made it known what their God was. Their God was all of this sinful stuff. Their God was all this evil.
But our God forgives any sin. It's only one sin
Only
you can never...
Only if you repent. That's when God forgives.
But we don't know what these guys did in that last minute on that bed, or, you know,
before that bullet hit them. They didn't know that bullet was going to hit them.
No, listen. Everybody don't instantly die when they get shot.
Well, the rappers I'm talking about, and if I say the names, I'm going to set the internet on fire, but the rappers... the rappers I'm talking about, oh, it was DOA, you heard me? When they got... That was a rap, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think about... That's why I say, brother, I know it's kind of uncomfortable for me to bring this up, but when I think about this stuff, and it makes me uncomfortable, they're like, wait, no, God, I grew up on this person's music. I could rap all their lyrics. They're a legend where I come from, or they're a legend to hip-hop. But clearly, they're burning in hell right now because everything that they glorified and represented and promoted was all the stuff that goes against what God tells us. And it was like never any remorse or repentance. Why? Because they got caught up in the cycle of the world celebrated them for pushing all the wrong messages. And then it's like some people, they didn't grow old like my grandpa to be 93 and have time to maybe be on that deathbed and repent and da-da-da. Some of them, they was in the midst of doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give you that. You can't take that away, but you never know what a person do before they step out their house. Cause me, right? You just met me. You don't, a lot of people watching this show, they don't know my everyday routine, what I do. But I tell you this, right? Before I get in the car, before I walk out my door, before I take a flight, before I step on that stage, and before I eat, I pray. So, we don't know what these guys did,
Bleak,
bro.
you different, bro. Listen, you want to be one of them so bad, Bleak.
No, I'm not one of them.
Dude, bro.
I'm not. I don't want to be one of them. I'm not. I'm just trying to...
Yeah, I'm just saying...
I grew up around them, and I was one of them. I just, you know...
Even when you think you was one of them, I don't think you was really one of them, bro. I think you was the dude who, out of all the dudes in Marcy, Jay was like, but that's the one. That's my protege. Jay don't waste his time. You know that way better than me.
Of course, yeah.
So clearly it was always something different about you. And I watch your stuff, I follow your content. So I see when you was like, hey, after my first album, I was lit, da-da-da. My first little look, I wasn't even showing up to the studio all that.
Got clipped.
You was immature at a time, but immature is different than evil.
No, I ain't never been the evil
there you go.
person.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I ain't got no malice or just looking to hurt somebody.
But some of the music that we have like made platinum and multi-platinum and people that we call legends in hip-hop, it's straight evil, bro.
Yeah, but I just know that they say all sins are forgiven except killing yourself. So
all
that's
sins
why
are
I would
forgiven
say
if you repent.
That's why I would say I wouldn't just say they all burning in hell.
Yeah, I didn't say they all burning in hell, but I know a few of them who are. I do. I absolutely do. No, and listen, brother, and everybody here knows that I'm telling the truth, bro.
Yeah, we hear you.
People didn't have this miraculous wait. The bullet about to come out the gun in 3 seconds. God, please forgive me for all the sins I've ever committed. Please, I repent. And please, Father Jesus, you my Lord and Savior.
But don't they say it's a staircase or a light? How you know going through that light?
No. They didn't get it. They didn't make it, bro.
How you know?
If that's the light, they didn't make it, brother. They didn't make it, bro. First class ticket, straight to hell. Some of the rappers that we know their catalog, we celebrate them as legends. That's why I don't idolize people in the game the way I used to. I had y'all posters on my wall, you heard me? Like, I had it to the point where it's like, man, I could rap you every lyric of this person's catalog until I find out when I get older and enlightened, man, this person ain't never killed nobody in their life. But they got a whole catalog where they make murder sound so cool. Yeah. And Lord have mercy, thank goodness that I never got caught up like my best friend Carl did in New Orleans, who he took them lyrics and was like, man, we finna become, the next version of them. Cause they lit, we trying to be like them. And I was the dude that was like, let me out the car. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't riding on this one.
Let me bugging. That type of dude. So I just know that, bro. And at the end of the day, I want everybody in this room, I want everybody watching this to, man, I'm trying to have this type of party in heaven, man.
That's right.
We take out together.
That's right.
You feel me? So that's what I want for everybody.
I know I'm going. I ain't worried. I got a first class ticket. I'm good.
You got a first class ticket?
I'm good.
Really?
I'm good.
First class?
They got hors d'oeuvres in first class for me, everything. I'm straight. I'm good. I ain't do nothing.
Word.
I pray every day. I repent right now. Want me to? Nah,
Well, you gonna repent right now?
I ain't do nothing to repent.
You ain't do nothing?
Yo,
Bleak, before this camera came on, you know what you was doing up in here, bro. I watched it, bro.
What? Smoking?
I'm just playing, bro. I'm just joking.
What I was doing? Smoking? If I'm sitting, he see me every day. He know I don't got no bad intention.
Lord Jesus, you know that me and my brother right now, we joking, but we serious.
That's right.
Like, man. Yeah, like we gotta make repenting for your wrong normal. You know what I mean? Because it's not normal. Some people,
It should be, because think about it, right? I think about this. Anytime you do something out of anger, and then when you calm down, you realize, man, I was bugging, man.
Right.
So,
but you know what messed people up? This ain't no shot. Should I say this? Hold on. Let me know.
Yeah, do you.
It's gonna involve a specific person name, and then you know how that goes. It ain't no shot, though.
I ain't got no beef.
All right, it ain't no shot, bro. I don't have no beef either, right? You threw me the alley-oop. Anytime we do something wrong, we eventually sit back and be like, man, I was wrong for that.
Yeah.
You know, or that's messed up how I treated that person. Or you know what, I forget that person, right? I remember when Rick Ross put out an album, and the title of the album was God Forgives,
But I don't.
That's
one of my favorite albums from him, too.
But that title, forget that, bro. You wasn't supposed to say that. You wasn't supposed to say that, bro.
My bad.
You wasn't supposed to say that.
This is one of my favorite albums, though.
But that's the trick. The music is great on it, but the message in the title alone makes it seem like, hey, yeah, all that forgiveness stuff, that's for God. See me? I don't.
But that's what he meant.
Bro, but that's not how we supposed to be.
No, yes, you are, bro.
If we're the only people that's gonna be forgiven are the ones that are willing to forgive others. If we're asking God to forgive us, God is like, sure, well, I need you to forgive them people that did you wrong.
I might not be good then.
Really?
Yeah, I might be on
still holding some grudges?
Yeah, I might be on the bottom bunk. What was my man?
I thought you was
on the Titanic? The Leonardo DiCaprio suite now.
I thought you was first class, brother. I thought you was
the Leonardo DiCaprio suite on the boat now, dog.
All you gotta do, man, forgive them people, man. Come on, Bleak. Life is good.
No, I'm not holding no grudges. I'm just bullshit. I'm
about to say, bro. I'm about to say,
like, I don't got no enemies, man.
Hey,
nobody.
The people that's watching this, though, man, we blocking our own blessings if we don't forgive them people that did us wrong.
That's a fact. I hold no malice in my heart for nobody.
They got anybody that owe you money right now?
There's a few that owe me money. I ain't looking for them, though. It's cool, because I loan money out knowing.
Knowing I might not get it back.
Like, I heard something from one of my good friends. I have a good friend, shout out my man OG Russ, and he always told me, if you love your friends, never loan them money. Because you're gonna lose your friends. Just give them the money. Like, I would never give my friends money with intention for them to give it back, because then I don't want to feel let down, like my God did me dirty. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I want to be good with God, so I'm like, hey, God, I'm going to forgive the friends that ain't giving the money back, but I'm still going to get my money. What if they like, nah, you ain't getting your money? You got to resort to violence. No, you ain't got to resort to violence. So how you going to get your money? I don't know. I ain't figured it out yet. You heard me? But I'm trying to be a man of God, and I don't want to resort to violence. I ain't figured it out yet. But I'm getting my money. I'm getting my money. Trust me. God had some riders, too. He had Moses and all of them, too. He split the Peter, sliced a man ear off for Jesus. Yeah. You just got to get you some disciples. Man, I got some. Shout out, man, my brother Keith Wireless, my brother Black Folk, my brother... Black Folk going to get that money. Oh, somebody named Black Folk going to get that money. You already know. Black folk going to get that money. You ain't got to worry about it. One call, that's all, man. I got some gospel gangsters that's ready to ride, you heard me? I got some holy hot boys, you heard me? I'm trying to tell you. Yo, gospel gangsters, holy hot. That's going to be my new album, Manny Fresh. I need you to produce the whole album for me, big brother. Manny, we've been rocking for 15 years. Come on. Dee-1 album, The Holy Hot Boy. You heard me? Because I was influenced by the Hot Boys. So my album, The Holy Hot Boy, is only right if Manny Fresh produced the whole album. That's fire. Come on, Manny Fresh. Get that heat up. You got it, too. He probably got... Think of all the records Lil Wayne probably turned down. Juvenile. Come on. All them. Hey, Juvenile got a good ear for beats, though. Yeah, so Juvenile probably ain't passed on. Yo, let us hear that 400 Degrees turned down pack.
Give me that.
Right?
I'll be good with the turn down pack. Give me 350 degrees, you heard me? Straight up. Give me 350 degrees.
Yo, word up.
And I'm going to change my life
the
forever.
The turn down pack probably crazy.
Come on, man.
You kidding me? Yo,
what we doing?
If this platform could amplify one message, anything that you want to get out there, what would it be, my G?
Oh, man. It's simple. It's simple, brother. I just want everybody to make it to heaven with me, man.
That's right.
So the message is be real, be righteous, be relevant. You heard me?
Be real, be righteous, be relevant.
Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Being real means, man, just know that God created you exactly how you were supposed to be. You heard me? Like, you don't have to go seeking acceptance by trying to be somebody else. That's how you get killed.
That's right.
Instead of get killed, how about be real?
That's right.
Me? So be real. Be righteous. That means that in this crazy world of social media that make the right things seem wrong and the wrong things seem right, you got to be righteous at all times. Stay in that word of God. It's clear as day in the word of God. It shows us how to act, how to handle every situation. I stay in that word. I be in my bag, you heard me?
Yeah.
But I be in my Bible too.
That's right.
You heard me?
I never read the Bible, but...
Really, I'm going to put you on. That's bro.
Drag On put me on too. Drag On read the whole Bible, front to back. He could recite it. It's insane.
Oh, I got to meet Drag On.
Yeah.
Really?
Insane, bro.
That's gangster.
Like,
that's gangster. Bro, that stuff, that be real, be righteous, and to be relevant, being relevant means this, brother. My first name is David. I don't know if you knew that, right?
Nah.
So you know in the Bible, David defeated Goliath. You ever heard that story, David and Goliath? David defeated Goliath by using a slingshot, right? In life, we all got a slingshot. Our slingshot is our special gift that we were given, that we could use to change this world, right? All you got to do to be relevant is find your slingshot. My slingshot is hip-hop. Yours is hip-hop. We got the same slingshot, right? Find your slingshot. Figure out how to use your slingshot to defeat your Goliaths. And that right there, that's going to make you relevant to the people that you were meant to influence, right? That's right, bro. Be real, be righteous, and be relevant. That's what I want for people.
I like that, man. Appreciate you pulling up, my guy.
Man, brother. Thank you, brother.
I wish you much success, all the blessings.
Thank you.
Everything, man. All these hip-hop guys, they know what they doing wrong. And like you said...
And if they don't, I'm gonna let them know.
That's right. And he just trying to get y'all to go to heaven because y'all niggas is burning, man.
Straight up.
And not because you hot.
Right.
You see the real eternal flame.
That's a fact.
Y'all better stop playing, man.
That's a fact.
Make sure you check out Hypocritical Hop.
Yeah, my newest album, Hypocritical Hop.
Hypocritical Hop.
Yep.
Make sure you check out that joint with Boosie, because I got that in rotation. Dee-1, I appreciate you. Much love, my brother.
Man, thank you for coming 3 hours late to the podcast. Thank you for coming 3 hours late to the podcast.
Yo, listen.
I'm playing with you.
Yo, Khaled, your golf tournament, the fun in the sun, my G.
Yeah, too much fun.
I had to go repent.
Look at him, man. Cut the camera off.
My brother.